The UFC, I know this. This is what I know. I know when they like when you call somebody out, or they like when you have an idea of who you want to fight. Otherwise, you're just like, oh, whenever you hear a guy say, oh, well, whoever the UFC wants, it's not my job. It's kind of boring. You know what I mean? You want a guy saying, hey, man, I want to fight this guy. Not only do I want to fight this guy, I'll beat this guy, and I will beat his. They want to see that. It's the fight game. They like that shit, man.
People do like that.
They like it. I don't care. How about like maybe not right away, because I know you were saying you'd rather see other fights first, and Longo would probably agree with you. But like the Nate Diaz and Conor fight, as many times as they fight, people are going to want to see that, because you got two guys with badass attitudes and who talk shit to each other, and it's just I don't know. I mean, people I think would love to see a third fight.
I think Nate is his kryptonite at this point.
Yeah, Nate's he can't get
with
through
everything.
To
Nate. He can't get through to him.
Well, he's only fought. He can't beat him, but he only fought him at that weight, right? Like he hasn't fought anybody else at welterweight. That's the only fight he's had.
Yeah,
welterweight.
Yeah. So I'm saying if he had to fight somebody else, it might be like I can't see him affecting Thompson. I can't see him fucking getting into Stephen Thompson's head.
Oh no! Well, listen, I don't think he's into a lot of guys' heads. I don't know what happened. What did you think of his fight with Eddie, the Conor McGregor versus Eddie? Not to get back to that.
No, look, I mean, he put on. I mean, Eddie Alvarez is a great fighter, and he really made the guy look as bad as you can make a guy look, and he's really great at his. He's got great awareness and time, and he gets you out of position, and then he hits you hard, man. So his counters are great. And he stays in the pocket. He slides back just a little bit, brings you out of position. Yeah. Perfect boxing, like really perfect boxing.
What do you think it was, though? Because Eddie looked so surprised. That's why I thought the moment got to him, because he looked shocked when he went down. Like he looked like stunned by this moment, not just...
I think probably during training he had a different vision in his head of what was going to happen. And look, you don't know, Jimmy, if he was out of that fight 2 weeks before with all the trash talk, and he got emotionally involved in this thing. And that's what happens. You go to overdo it. You take a little extra step. You put your head out there too long without moving it. And that guy capitalized. That realm of fighting is to McGregor's advantage. He could talk shit. He can get emotional. But when it comes fight time, he's calm as a cucumber. You don't see him running across the ring going crazy.
Right.
Eddie, you could see the emotion. He wanted to get him. He probably abandoned his game plan a little bit, and he paid the ultimate price for it.
He dropped his hands at one point, McGregor. Put his hands behind his back. And I had forgotten about that.
He's a good counter puncher.
Yeah,
he wanted him to lunge.
But I mean, Anderson Silva wanted Chris to do it too, and he wound up going on the floor for it. Like that can really backfire.
He didn't. You know what? First of all, I'm assuming he took that from Roy Jones. I saw Roy Jones knock a guy out like that, hands behind his back, slip 3 punches, came over the top with a counter. I think that's what he was thinking, but I think he didn't even trust himself at that point. He didn't keep him back there too long. And Eddie does hit hard.
But Eddie didn't take the bait.
He didn't take the bait.
I'm surprised. A guy who punched as hard as Eddie Alvarez, you thought would have just thrown a couple shots.
If you really want to see that, go back and look at Roy Jones, and I got to figure out who he fought, but he had his hands behind his back, and from that position, ended up knocking somebody out.
Well, Conor said in the press conference that he had been doing that because he had an injury to his right hand, which kept swelling during training. So what he was doing was when he was just training, he was putting his right hand just to remind him not to throw it. He would work on kicks and other stuff.
Right.
But that's how you know someone has got you psychologically when you do that, and they're too afraid to be embarrassed and take the bait. Yeah, whereas against Silva, Chris wasn't embarrassed. He just went after fucking Anderson was dropping his hands, and Chris just knocked him the fuck out.
Yes.
Well, it was interesting that stuck out with me. The more I thought about it, it might have been because he took a few shots, but Eddie did say in an interview afterwards that he did not hear his corner in between rounds, and he could not hear because it was very loud and this and that. And I felt that was very odd because no matter how loud it is, listen. Remember how was Canada?
First of nothing.
How was Canada?
Nothing compares to Jimmy. Surreal.
When I fought,
you could, but forget about hearing your corner during the fight. Me and Matt couldn't even communicate in the corner. That's how loud it was.
When we fought?
Yeah, crazy.
But I did hear you.
Yeah.
I did, even though it was insane. But that's why I think it was surprising, unless the hits he took affected him. Because he said he could not communicate with his...
Well, that means Conor couldn't hear us either.
Well, the problem...
Yeah, no, but
the problem is Eddie's got a lot of fights, man. He knows what to do.
No, that's
the problem. I think that's what you're bringing up, is that he's saying something that shouldn't have really been a factor.
It shouldn't have been. That's what I'm saying.
That's
Why is he bringing that up? I mean, who knows? I mean, and again, it might have been the shots. He did get dropped twice.
I think you start searching for stuff, and I think when you have time to think about it, things change.